Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff here to check your forecast as we get ready to wrap up things here on this weekend. However, before we actually do wrap up the weekend, we get to enjoy ourselves a nice little day today. Temperatures likely in the mid to upper 70s under a bit of sunshine. Going to have to get through some cloud cover this morning to get to that sunshine. But in the end, it should end up being a very nice day. 78 for your high in Champaign today. Nice light winds out there. Tonight, we could start to see the changes take place that will take us on into the work week. Showers and thunder showers possible late, especially for those around the I-55 region. Low temp right around 50 degrees. That will give way to showers and storms, perhaps a few severe storms into the day on Monday. And that will just kind of start a trend of some rainy and stormy weather here to at least start off the week. Not expecting it to last all week long, but looking at our chance of rain, those chances look pretty good right now. A few 70% up there, and rain is likely either way, but mention that chance that there could be some severe storms. That'll be, of course, the attention grabber. That'll be the thing we're watching the most closely, looking at our severe storm outlook there from the SPC for tomorrow. Notice that slight risk around the I-55 region, marginal risk pretty much everywhere else. There's a few things that need to go right for us to see severe storms, and we'll explain that here in just a moment. Let's get a closer look there at that risk there on Monday. Again, better chances well off to our west. We could see some decaying storms as they move this direction. All kind of depends on a warm front that's lifting through as well. If that front can kind of effectively lift through, maybe that'd give us a better chance for storms. But right now, not a super high chance of anything kind of crazy happening or anything that will defy what we're seeing right now. I think Tuesday, though, has a better chance to bring us more widespread chances for some severe weather as you see that slight risk across I-72 and on to the south. All right, let's talk about what to possibly expect. Again, this is kind of an afternoon, evening situation. Timing still needs to be refined here just a little bit. There will be a slight tornado risk. There is actually a favorable atmosphere for that. Question is, are we going to get the instability that'll really help us with that? That is a little bit in question. Either way, if we just get some decaying storms, some strong winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour possible, and some large hail as well. Flooding will also be something to watch with this round of showers and storms just because there is a lot of rain on the way here in the coming days. There's your current tornado risk outlook, about a 5 out of 10 for those along I-55 and to the west, 3 out of 10 for many of the rest of us, and just a 1 out of 10 from I-57 off to the east. Let's look at the large-scale picture here on Future Track. There comes that warm front tomorrow into the afternoon hours. We could either end up with just a lot of showers or heavy rain on the other side of that, or if it lifts up farther north enough, we could end up with some stronger storms. So it just kind of depends where that front places itself. Either way, Tuesday, that low pressure will get almost directly overhead, and we'll be in that warm sector, and we'll probably have a better chance at seeing some severe storms, at least across the southern half of the area. There's an even more local look at Future Track that has some of those showers arriving tonight, maybe a few light thunderstorms in there. Should kind of clear things out tomorrow afternoon before that warm front tries to lift some storms on through. And notice that cluster out to the west, maybe some decaying storms as they arrive on through. Again, not completely in agreement on what's going to happen here. These models aren't, but a lot of them do depict some heavy rain either way. So just be prepared for that. Same situation on Tuesday. Once we clear out that morning rain, could be a few more redeveloping storms that will ultimately end up being the main risk for severe weather. Either way, 2 to possibly 3 inches of rain over the next few days, so good amount of rain on the way. We'll be watching for that flooding risk as well. Here's your 7-day forecast. Enjoy a beautiful day out there today because tomorrow and Tuesday bring us some showers and storms into the picture, and afterwards, much cooler temperatures. You can stay up to date in the forecast at all times on the WCI Weather app. This has been your Weather Now updates. Enjoy your Sunday.